Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be transferring a WordPress site from one server to another server. So I've got my new cPanel server set up here and my current website is hosted over here. So to get things started, I've created a zip folder of my website and I can start to download that. I can also check the database. So by clicking on the WP config file, you can see the database is this one here, and there it is here. So I can then export this database like so and save this file. So I can then go back and see what's happening with my file here. I'm going to want to download this. So now we can go to our new server where we want the files to be hosted, and I'd say the first step is to create a database. So the MySQL database wizard is quite a quick way to go. You can give your database a name, like so. And the password we're going to want to save to our clipboard. So I'm just going to make a password up. And a database password doesn't get typed very often, so it can be very long. And you want to use different characters in there, combination of capitals, lowercase, numbers. So I can paste my password in here. Give it all privileges, and that's it. So now we've got our database created, we're going to want to import that file. So by going over to my PHP My Admin tool, we can then click on the database and select import this time. So I usually uncheck this partial import, and then we browse for the file. So when we've got it selected, just hit go down the bottom here. And this has been successful. Our WordPress file has been successfully imported. So we're now done with this window. We can close that. Now it's the files that we need to upload. So we're going to click on the file manager there, public HTML, and upload. So there's our zip file of all the website files. Now this is going to take a few minutes to upload here. So while this uploads, I'll just give a little recap of what we've gone ahead and done here. So we're now uploading our files to the file manager. We created a database in the MySQL database wizard. We then opened that database with PHP My Admin over here to import our SQL file, and all of this information was pulled from our current host where we created a zip folder. We compressed the folder here to a zip, downloaded it. We checked which database we have, which is quite an important step because this is you need to make sure you have the right database. So WP config, and then we also created a new database with a new password. So once these files have uploaded here, we're going to want to edit the WP config file with our new database credentials, which I saved to the clipboard if you remember earlier. So also once these files have uploaded, we're going to want to make a change to the DNS to point to the new server IP address. and that will be our final step once all this is complete. So we can see the file now has completed, so I can close this window and just do a reload on this, so you can see our zip file is here. So I'm just going to click once to select it, and then I'm going to want to extract all this. So this is going to extract the contents of the file, and now it's in a folder called webmail.wiki. So I actually want to move the contents of this into this directory, and I don't need this file anymore, so I can safely remove it, and the contents of this I'm going to want to select all here and move over here. So I don't want that webmail.wiki directory, just in public HTML is good. So now I'm up one level, there's all my files. So the one change that I need to make here is in the WP config file. So I'm going to select it to edit this file, and I'm going to change the database password, username first, to the new username. And also update that password. Whoops, I made a typo there. So I'm going to save this file here. That's been saved. I can close this window, and now all I have to do is update my DNS for the domain, and I've successfully transferred my website. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.